Hello, and thank you for watching this May 25th weather update brought to you by Agrible, the makers of Morning Farm Report. My name is Eric Snodgrass, and I'm a senior atmospheric scientist and co-founder of Agrible. The biggest news in ag weather has been the persistent rainfall across the southern plains. We have been forecasting for the last several weeks an abundance of rain across Texas, Oklahoma, and nearby states, and now this rain is having a large impact on agriculture. Many fields across these states have standing water, and the next week doesn't bring any relief. This map shows the percent of normal rainfall over the last 14 days. It is no wonder that several locations in Oklahoma and Texas have set all-time records for the wettest May on record. This is a good time to remind you of our free app called the Pocket Rain Gauge. It is available to download for free on Apple devices and is a useful tool for monitoring daily rainfall across your fields. In addition, field-specific rainfall data in our Morning Farm Report is free until December 31st, and it provides rainfall measurements for yesterday, the last 7 days, the last 30 days, as well as your year-to-date totals. Plus, our data analysis techniques allow you to compare your field totals to other fields in your county, crop reporting district, and state. Try it all out free today. Well, this is an animation of the drought monitor in Texas over the past year. Ag producers in northern Texas, I am sure, are happy that drought conditions are improving, although a bit too rapidly. Most fields rely on irrigation in the southern plains, and these rains are great for resupplying these waters. However, standing water in fields often results in a replant for spring-planted crops. This same region is responsible for a large fraction of the U.S. wheat production. Throughout May, the wheat will head, and harvest should start in June. With so much rain, and more rain in the forecast, many farmers will be kept out of their fields until it dries out a bit. As a result, some of the volatility in the price of hard winter wheat can be blamed on the excessive rain. Here we can see how wheat has moved over 50 cents since the start of May. Keep a close eye on this commodity as the weather forecasts evolve over the coming days and weeks. So let's take a look now at the most recent drought monitor map. Starting in the west, there have been a few localized precipitation events, but nothing close to a drought-busting rain event. Remember, we are now in the dry season for most of the coastal western states, though. In the Great Plains, the heavy rain in May has all but eliminated drought, and Illinois, Iowa, and Indiana have received very regular rain to start the season. In terms of corn, the only states where drought might play a significant role this growing season is in Minnesota and Wisconsin. However, here's a look at the national radar provided by WeatherTap.com for Sunday night, and we can clearly see that much of Wisconsin received a widespread moderate rain. As planting finishes and the corn crop emerges in Wisconsin and Minnesota, this rain will certainly help the young crop in these two states. Looking at the precipitation to start the week, this animation starts early Monday morning and goes through Wednesday. Scattered showers and storms are possible across much of the Corn Belt over the first 3 days of this week. For Illinois and Iowa, the forecast is for rain early Monday, then clearing, just in time for another round of precipitation on Tuesday. For this part of the U.S., the precipitation is great for soybeans, as planting is nearly finished and some fields are already emerging. Plus, the regular rain across Illinois and Iowa has gotten corn off to a great start this year. The bad news with this precipitation forecast is that parts of Texas, Oklahoma, and Arkansas are under the gun again for more rain over the next 5 days, including the rain on Sunday night. Flood watches are set for these areas as soils are saturated and rivers and streams are at or near flood stages. In terms of severe weather, the Storm Prediction Center has identified eastern Texas as the region to watch on Memorial Day. As this system moves east, the mid-Mississippi and Ohio River valleys need to keep watch for the potential for severe thunderstorm activity. Even though 2015 has been a below-normal year for severe thunderstorms, the same weather pattern that has dumped so much rain in Texas and Oklahoma has also brought several tornadoes. In the bottom graph, the black line shows the 10-year average for tornadoes, while the red line shows the 2015 numbers. While still below average, the last 20 days have been very active in terms of severe thunderstorms and tornadoes. Here's a look at the afternoon high temperatures through Thursday. No heat stress is forecast for this week, with temperatures across most of the Corn Belt in the 70s through the mid-80s. This will be a great week for accumulating growing degree days for the young corn and bean crops. Looking into the end of the week and the start of next weekend, the United States looks to remain cool where all the rain has fallen in the central states, while the east and west coasts are forecast to be warmer than normal. We can also see that most locations east of the Rockies have an above average probability of being wetter than normal at the end of this week and next weekend. Looking even longer term, there are several indicators that the weeks leading to pollination for corn are void of any large-scale weather hazards through the heart of the Corn Belt. Currently, global weather patterns are close to ideal for good growing season. If any heat stress or drought conditions show up in the long-term forecast, we will be the first to let you know. As always, we at Agrible will bring you the latest and best weather forecast information through our morning farm report so that you can efficiently plan your operations. We thank you for your attention and hope you look forward to our next weather video update. Thank you.